Reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah?
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Let's rock.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
What's up?
Reporting.
Yeah? I'm there. Let's rock. Chew on them. Chew on them. Yes, sir. Cha-ching. I'm there. Chew on them. I'm there. I'm there.
Reporting at once. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. I'm there. I'm there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's rock. I'm there. What's up? Let's rock. What's up? Let's rock.
Reporting. Very well.
What's up? I'm there.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Let's rock. What's up? Chew on them. Chew on them. Chew on them. Let's rock. I'm there.
Reporting. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative.
What's up? What's up?
Mission failed. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah? Let's rock.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Reinforcements
Yes, sir.
have
I'm
arrived.
there.
Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Lost.
Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah? Let's rock. Let's rock.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Reinforcements
baby.
have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Reinforcements have
Yeah? Let's
arrived.
rock. Let's rock.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Ready and waiting. Vehicle reporting. Waiting orders.
Yeah?
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yeah? Cha-ching! I'm there. Cha-ching! Chew on them. Chew on them. Let's rock. Cha-ching! I'm there. Cha-ching!
Ready and waiting at once.
What's up? I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. Let's rock. Yes, sir. Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Agreed. At once. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Chew on them. Let's rock. Chew on them. I'm there. Cha-ching!
Mission failed. Reinforcements have
Shake it,
arrived.
baby! Yes, sir! Let's rock!
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have
Waiting
arrived.
orders. Very well. 3. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Yeah? I'm there!
Reporting.
What's up?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements
Yeah?
have
Let's
arrived.
rock! Let's rock!
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements
Yes, sir!
have
I'm
arrived.
there! Let's rock! I'm there!
Unit lost.
Chew on this! Let's rock! Chew on this! Chew on this! I'm there! Let's rock! Yes, sir! Let's rock! Let's rock! I'm there! Let's rock! I'm there!
Yes. Affirmative.
Yeah? I'm there!
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yeah, I'm there! Yes, sir! Let's rock! I'm there!
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm there!
Yes, sir. Agreed.
What's up?
Reporting.
Yes, sir! I'm there! What's up?
Affirmative. Engineering.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
What's up? Let's rock!
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
What's up? Chew on this! Chew on this! Let's rock! I'm there! Cha-ching! Yes, sir! I'm there! Let's rock! I'm there!
Reporting. Agreed.
Yes, sir! I'm there! Cha-ching! I'm there! I'm there! Let's rock! I'm there! Let's rock! I'm there! I'm there!
Reporting. Agreed. Vehicle reporting.
Yeah? Let's rock!
Yes, sir. At once. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Reporting. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Affirmative. At once.
Yes, sir! I'm there!
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Mission saved.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir! I'm there!
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and very well.
Yes, sir! I'm there! I'm there! Let's rock!
Unit lost.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Let's rock! Chew on this! Chew on this! I'm there!
Yes, sir. At once. Ready and waiting. At once. Yes, sir.
Engineering.
Vehicle reporting. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Agreed. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
What's up? Let's rock!
Yes, sir. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Reporting. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements
Vehicle
have
reporting.
arrived.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived. Naval
Waiting
unit
orders.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost. Naval unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Very well. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Shake it, baby!
Naval
Affirmative.
unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
What's up? I'm there! Let's rock!
sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Reporting. No. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Vehicle. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
What's that? Let's rock!
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting affirmative. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Cha-ching! Let's rock! I'm there! I'm there!
Unit mission failed. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yeah? Let's rock!
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Reporting. One.
Yeah? Let's rock! Chew on this! Chew on this! Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Let's rock!
Vehicle. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yeah? I'm there! Let's rock!
Reporting. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Cha-ching!
Naval
Chew
lost.
on this!
Unit lost.
Let's rock!
Vehicle affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
What's up? I'm there!
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Very well. Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Ready and waiting. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir! Let's rock!
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Agreed. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir! I'm there!
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Ready and waiting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Reporting.
Unit
At
lost.
once. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived. Naval unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived. Naval unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost. Naval unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
What's up there?
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yeah, let's rock.
Reporting. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Vehicle affirmative.
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Very well. At once.
Vehicle affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Naval unit
Waiting order.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
What's up? I'm there.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Knowledge. Affirmative.
Awaiting
Acknowledged.
orders.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Reinforcements
affirmative.
have arrived. Naval unit
Reporting. No.
lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Naval unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived. Naval unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle
Acknowledged.
reporting.
Yes, sir.
Very well.
Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting.
What's up? Ting! Ting! Chew on this! Ting! I'm there! Chew on this! Let's rock! I'm there!
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Vehicle affirmative. Vehicle affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledge. Waiting order.
Naval
Acknowledge.
unit
Waiting order.
lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Acknowledged. Agreed.
Waiting order.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Very well.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. At once. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Awaiting affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Vehicle reporting. Awaiting or knowledge. Reporting knowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Knowledge.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir.
Reporting.
Awaiting affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative.
That's right!
Naval
Waiting
unit
orders.
lost.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, on my way. Medic report out.
Yes, sir. No. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. Awaiting acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
What's up? I'm there!
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir! Baby!
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Ting! I'm there!
Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir! Let's rock! I'm there! Let's rock! I'm there! Let's rock! I'm there! Let's rock! I'm there!
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Mission saved.
Yes, sir. At once.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Shake
Yes,
it,
sir,
baby!
Commander.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Awaiting
Affirmative.
orders.
Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders.
Medic reporting out. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Mission saved.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Shake it, baby!
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Shake it, baby!
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Let's rock!
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit
Vehicle
lost.
reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. No. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Reporting. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
At once. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. On my way.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. I'm there.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Commander. For king and country. On my way. For king and
Unit
country.
lost.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Let's rock. Chew on this. I'm there. What's up?
Mission failed. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Reporting.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Ready and
Very
waiting.
well.
What's up? I'm there.
Reporting. Very well. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Agreed.
What's up? I'm there.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Agreed.
Yeah?
Reporting.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yeah? Cha-ching! Chew on this. Chew on this.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
Affirmative.
Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed.
Unit lost.
It is done. Reporting. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. At once.
What's
Unit
up?
lost.
Cha-ching! Let's rock.
Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. At once.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Let's rock.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Very well.
Finger discount.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes, sir. For king and country.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
What's up? I'm there. Chew on this. I'm there.
Yes, sir. Indeed. For king and country.
Upgrade complete.
Indeed. On my way. For king and country.
Unit lost.
Shake it, baby. Yes, sir. Let's rock. I'm there. Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
Unit lost. Unit
Waiting
lost.
orders. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yeah? Let's rock.
Awaiting order. Agreed. Reporting. Agreed. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Cha-ching. Let's rock. Chew on this. I'm there.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes, sir. I'm there. Cha-ching.
Ready and waiting.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Cha-ching.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting orders.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Naval unit lost. Mission loaded. Unit lost. Unit
Reporting.
lost.
Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. At once.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Agreed. At once.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yeah, I'm there.
Reporting.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Reporting.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Chew on this. Chew on this. Cha-ching.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting
Acknowledged.
orders.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Agreed.
Vehicle. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
baby.
lost.
Reporting.
Naval
Affirmative.
unit lost.
Shake it, baby.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Mission loaded.
Yes, sir.
Ready and waiting.
Unit
Agreed.
lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
What's up? Let's rock.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Moving out. Acknowledged. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Let's rock. What's up?
Acknowledged. Very well. Agreed. Medic reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
What's up? Cha-ching. Chew on this. Cha-ching. Chew on this. Cha-ching. Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. No. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. No. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Knowledge. Acknowledge.
Shake it,
Naval
baby.
Yes, sir.
unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Knowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Knowledge. Yes, sir. Knowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Awaiting order. Knowledge.
Yes, sir. Knowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Acknowledge.
Reporting.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledge. Affirmative. 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 Knowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Naval unit lost. Mission loaded. Unit lost.
Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledge.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Affirmative. Reporting. At once.
What's up? Let's rock.
Vehicle. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Control, log, withdrawn, meltdown, averted, Have a nice day.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Knowledge. Affirmative. 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 Knowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. 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 Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Naval unit
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Yeah? Ta-ting! Chew on it! Chew on it!
Unit lost.
Ta-ting!
Vehicle reporting.
Ready and waiting.
At once.
Very well. Agreed.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir! Chew on this!
Reporting. Affirmative. Knowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Acknowledged. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Knowledge. Awaiting order. Knowledge. Affirmative.
Ready and
Very
waiting.
well. Reporting. Affirmative.
Shake it, baby!
Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Shake
Yes,
it,
sir.
baby!
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Knowledge.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Medic reporting. Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Commander. On my way. Ready and
Affirmative.
waiting.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. 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 Awaiting affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Very well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Ready and waiting.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Agreed. At once.
Mission saved.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Vehicle. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir!
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Shake it, baby!
Affirmative. Reporting.
Shake it,
Acknowledged.
baby!
Reporting. Awaiting orders.
Yeah? Chew on this!
Reporting. Ready and waiting. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Very well.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed.
Very well.
Shake it, baby!
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Reporting. Affirmative.
Medic reporting.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Ready and
Very
waiting.
well. What's that? Ting! I'm there. Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. I'm there. Chew on this. Let's rock.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting. Agreed.
What's up? Let's rock.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Very well.
Ready and waiting.
Medic reporting. Affirmative. Moving out.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Agreed. At once. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Shake it,
Acknowledged.
baby!
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Awaiting orders. At once. Agreed.
Shake it, baby!
Ready and agreed. At once. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting or knowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Awaiting
orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting.
Reporting. Agreed.
Vehicle affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Waiting
lost.
orders. At once.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Ready and affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Agreed.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle report acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. At once. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Of course. Acknowledged. Very well. Ready and waiting. Ready and waiting. Of course. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Very
Unit
well.
lost.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Ready and
Very
waiting.
well.
At once. Affirmative. Very well.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
What's up? I'm there!
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Let's rock. I'm there. Cha-ching! Let's rock. Chew on this. Let's rock.
Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. Very well.
Yeah? Let's rock. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yeah? I'm there. Cha-ching! I'm there.
Awaiting orders. Very well. Reporting. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting. At once. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Agreed.
Unit
Yeah?
lost.
Chew on this. Let's rock.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Agreed. Yes, sir. Reporting. Very well. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Mission accomplished. Reinforcements have arrived. Mission timer initialized.
Yes, sir. At once. Agreed. Very well. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Ready and waiting. Agreed. At once. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Very well. Very well. Agreed. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed. At once.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Of
Unit
course.
lost. Reinforcements have arrived. Mission timer initialized.
Yes, sir. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Medic report. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Agreed. Yes, sir. Very well. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Moving out. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Very well. Medic reporting. Acknowledge. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Medic affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Agreed. Yes, sir. Reporting. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Out. Acknowledged. Agreed. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Reinforcements
yes, sir.
have arrived.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Agreed.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, affirmative.
Medic reporting out. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Agreed. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. At once. Very well. Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes, affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Very well. Yes, sir. Medic reporting. Affirmative. Moving out. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting
10
order. Very well.
minutes
Engineering.
remaining.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. At once. Acknowledged. Very well.
Our base is under attack.
Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting.
Mission accomplished.
Commander, I believe I've got something that belongs to you. Yours for the dramatic rescue of civilians at our captured research installation. I'd read the inscription, but if your head gets any bigger, I'll have to buy you a new helmet. Hell, you just won the Medal of Honor, son. Let me buy you a Shirley Temple at the Officers Club. We got a hostage situation, all right. We've got a hostage situation that involves every major Allied research scientist. But suppose we free these hostages. Then it's even worse. We've got hot spots everywhere, Colonel. This is Poland. I've got super tanks on my tail, mad tanks. I've got nukes pointed at London. And in the middle of all this, I've got a Soviet research scientist that I've got to evac. And then there's the little matter of running the Soviet army out of Poland. I hope you took care of business before you got in the car, Colonel. Because, son, you're in for one hell of a ride.
Reinforcements have arrived. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir? Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir? Yes, sir? Affirmative.
Yeah, okay. Moving out.
Yes,
Credits
sir.
stolen.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative.
New construction options. Building.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack. New construction options. Prepare. Prepare.
Reporting. Very well. Yes, sir? Affirmative. Yes, sir? At
Unit
once.
lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our base is under
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Preparing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir? Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. At once. Yes, sir? Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir? Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir? Affirmative. Yes, sir? Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Very well. Reporting. At once.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Agreed. Vehicle acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Ready and agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Ready and waiting. Well. Yes, sir. Of course.
Yes, sir. Knowledge. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. At once. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Yeah.
Awaiting orders.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Knowledge. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Yeah, okay.
Awaiting affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Very well. Affirmative. 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 At once. Very well.
Unit lost.
Yeah, okay.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Knowledge. Vehicle. Affirmative. Knowledge.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. At once. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Very well. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Vehicle awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Structure.
Reporting. Agreed. Very
Reinforcements have
well.
arrived.
Agreed. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. For king and country. Commander, indeed. On my way. For king and country. For king and country.
Structure sold. Mission failed. Reinforcements have arrived. Reinforcements
Yes, sir.
have
Affirmative.
arrived.
Reporting. Affirmative. Knowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Knowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Knowledge.
Reporting. Agreed. Very well. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle
Yes,
reporting.
sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative.
Yeah, okay. Moving out.
New construction options. Building. Credits stolen.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Vehicle
Reporting.
Affirmative.
Reporting. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir.
Our base
Reporting.
is under attack.
Affirmative.
Reporting.
New construction options.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Once. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Structure sold.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. At once. Yes, sir. At once. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Mission saved.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Structure sold. Training. Preparing. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
I'll get my range. Vehicle acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. I'll get my range, boss. I'll get my range.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Vehicle report acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle report acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Our
Affirmative.
base is under
Acknowledged.
attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Reporting.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Repairing.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Training.
Rise and shine. Ready and waiting. Waiting orders. Reporting. Very well. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out.
Agreed. Agreed. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Medic reporting. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Agreed.
Mission failed. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Preparing.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Structure sold. Structure sold. Training.
Yeah, okay.
On hold. Cancel. Training. Repairing. Repairing. Unit ready.
Oh, diggity. Yes, sir. Diggity. Howdy.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledge.
Reporting. Acknowledge.
Oh, diggity. Yes, sir.
Look at my vehicle. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Reporting. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Waiting affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Vehicle. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Unit
Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir.
Agreed.
Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative.
Training. Insufficient funds. Cancel. On hold. Training. Structure sold.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. On my way. For king and country.
Our base is under attack. Prepare.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Of course.
Commander, on my way. For king and country. On my way. Yes, sir. For king and country.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Commander, indeed. On my way. Yes, sir.
Our base is under attack.
Indeed. Indeed.
Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir. For king and country. Commander, on my way. Yes, sir. Indeed. For king and country. For king and country. On my way. Yes, sir. Indeed. Indeed.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. For king and country.
Our base
On my
is under
way.
attack.
Indeed. Commander. On my way. On my way. Yes, sir. Indeed. On my way.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. On my way.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Our
Affirmative.
base is under
Acknowledged.
attack.
Acknowledged.
Commander, on my way.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. For king and country. Commander, for king and country. Yes, sir. For king and country. Indeed. Indeed. On my way. For king and country. For king and country. On my way. On my way. Indeed. For king and country. Yes, sir. For king and country.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Huh?
Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Training. On hold. Cancelled. Structure sold.
Reporting. Agreed.
Training. On hold. Cancel. Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training.
Oh, diggity.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Oh.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Structure sold. Unit ready. Training. Structure sold.
Yes, sir. At once.
Our base is under attack. Structure sold.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. At
Unit
once.
lost. Our base is under attack.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. At once.
Prepare.
Yes, sir. At once. Waiting order. At once. Ready and waiting. Very well. Acknowledged.
Yes, affirmative.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Very well. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Ready and waiting. Very well. Reporting. Agreed. At once. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged. Reporting.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Training.
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training.
I hear you.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Reporting. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Very
Unit
well.
lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Very well.
Engineering affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. At once.
Ready and waiting.
Vehicle reporting.
Repairing. Structure sold.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Training. Repairing. Structure sold. Structure sold. Unit ready.
I'm in my range.
Reporting.
Your money.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Howdy. Oh, dig it.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Our base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Waiting orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Training.
Very
Base
well.
is
Yes,
under
sir.
attack. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Agreed. Reporting. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Unit
Very well.
lost.
Yeah.
Our base is under attack.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Mission saved.
Reporting. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Engineering. Affirmative.
New construction options. Building.
Ready and very well. Report at once.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Reporting. Very well. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Our
Acknowledged.
base is under attack.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Agreed.
Very well. At once. At once. Affirmative.
Reinforcements
Yes,
have
sir.
arrived.
Very well. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yeah? Okay. Okay.
Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yeah? Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Our base is
Acknowledged.
under attack.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Yeah?
Awaiting orders.
Structure sold.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yeah, okay.
Awaiting Very well.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready. Training.
Awaiting
Unit
orders.
ready.
Acknowledged. Very well.
Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Base is under attack. Objective.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Waiting
ready.
orders.
Training. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Vehicle
lost.
reporting.
Mission loaded.
Yes, sir.
Training.
Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. King and country. On my way.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. At once. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Awaiting orders. Very well. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, affirmative.
New construction options. Building infiltrated. Objective met. Building. Unit ready.
Reporting. Very well.
Yes, sir.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Affirmative. Very well. At once.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Mission accomplished. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Objective met.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Objective
Affirmative.
met.
Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Awaiting
Yes,
orders.
sir.
Acknowledged.
Awaiting vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Mission
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
What's up? I'm there. Cha-ching!
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
What's up? Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Cha-ching! Chew on there.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
What's up? Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. I'm there.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Let's rock.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
What's up? I'm there.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
New construction options.
Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
What's up?
Construction
I'm there.
complete. New construction options.
Vehicle affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction
Reporting.
options.
Acknowledged.
Building.
What's up? I'm there.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yeah? Let's rock.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete. New construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Building. Insufficient
Yes, sir, I'm there.
funds.
I'm there.
Construction complete.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Let's rock! Cha-ching!
Unit ready.
Let's rock!
Building. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. New construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Low power. Building. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Our base
Reporting.
is under attack.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Prepare.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Waiting or knowledge.
Unit lost.
Shake it,
Unit
baby!
lost. Our
Ready,
base
ready.
is under attack. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Low
Yes, sir, I'm
power.
there.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Yeah,
Building.
I'm there.
Construction complete.
Let's rock! I'm there. I'm there.
Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Shake it,
Building.
baby!
Affirmative. Vehicle affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Waiting orders.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Vehicle
Building.
reporting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Naval unit
Affirmative.
lost. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Ready and waiting.
Ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Ready and waiting.
Lost. Training.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Training.
Affirmative.
Building. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Base
Acknowledged.
is under attack.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Very well.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Shake it, baby.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Knowledge.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit
Knowledge.
lost. Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Reporting at
lost.
once.
Insufficient
Yes, sir.
funds.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
No. At once. Affirmative. Awaiting
Unit
orders.
lost. Unit ready.
Waiting orders.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit
Knowledge.
lost.
Vehicle
Affirmative.
reporting.
Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Knowledge. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Knowledge. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Very well.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Vehicle
Affirmative.
reporting.
On hold.
Reporting.
Cancel. Building.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Acknowledged.
Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Training.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
No. At once.
Training. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Very well.
Yes, sir. Knowledge. Affirmative.
Shake it, baby.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Reporting at once. Reporting, of course.
Unit lost.
Waiting order. Knowledge.
Shake it, baby.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting.
Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Shake it, baby.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Acknowledged.
What's up, cha-ching?
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Training.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Training. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Training. Unit ready.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Training.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Reporting
ready.
At one. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit lost. Insufficient funds. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Awaiting order.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Agreed.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Vehicle. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Baby.
Insufficient funds.
Yeah, I'm there.
Our
I'm
base is
there.
under attack. Preparing.
Yes, sir. Let's rock. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Chew
Unit
on
ready.
this. Let's rock.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Shake it, baby.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed.
Unit
Reporting.
ready.
At
Building.
once.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Shake it, baby.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. On hold. Building.
Commander,
Unit
king
ready.
and country.
Unit ready.
Indeed. For king and
Building.
country.
Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
For king and country. Indeed. For king and country.
Unit
Indeed.
ready.
On my
Building.
way. Indeed.
Building infiltrated. Unit ready. Building. Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Waiting on affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Waiting affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Yes, sir.
funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building. Unit lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Vehicle
Building.
reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
40. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost. Unit ready. Mission accomplished. Mission timer initialized. Our base is under
Yes,
attack.
sir. Reporting. Agree. Affirm. Very well. Yes, sir.
Prepare.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Prepare.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Mission
Yes, sir.
timer
Affirmative.
initialized.
Affirmative.
Our base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
At once. Reporting. At once. Ready at once. Yes, sir. Agree.
Reporting.
Our
Acknowledged.
base is under attack. Prepare.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Very well. Yes, sir. Ready at once.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Training.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Very well.
ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Structure.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
20
Affirmative.
minutes remaining.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our base
Acknowledged.
is under attack. Unit lost. Training.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledged.
Structure sold. Structure
Yes, sir.
sold.
At once.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Reporting.
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Awaiting order. Affirmative. Vehicle. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Base is under
Reporting.
attack.
Sir.
Waiting order.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Base is
Acknowledged.
under attack.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
Preparing. Ten minutes remaining.
Awaiting order. Vehicle
Affirmative.
Vehicle
Reporting.
acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once.
Preparing.
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Cannot
Acknowledged.
deploy here.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Warning. 5 minutes
Acknowledge.
remaining.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Warning. 4 minutes
Medic. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
lost. Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Reporting.
Warning. 3
Acknowledged.
minutes remaining.
Awaiting orders. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Warning. 2
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
minutes remaining. Training.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Preparing.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledge.
Warning. 1.
Affirmative.
Awaiting
Base
order.
is under
Acknowledged.
I'll get my ring. I'll get my ring.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Training. Reinforcements have arrived. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledge.
Structure sold.
Yes, sir. Vehicle. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Construction options. Allied reinforcements have arrived from base. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Preparing.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived. New construction options. Building. Insufficient funds. Unit lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course.
Base is ready to attack. Unit lost. Unit
Reporting.
lost.
Agreed. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Prepare.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 At one.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost. Base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. At once.
On hold. Cancel.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Of course. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Building. Structure sold.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Structure sold. Structure sold.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders, sir.
Unit lost. Construction complete.
Vehicle. Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle. Reporting. Affirmative.
Building. Base is under attack.
Ready and waiting.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Report. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ready and waiting.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options. Low power. Building. Our base is under attack. Insufficient funds.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Base is
Awaiting
under
orders.
attack.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Report at once.
Mission timer
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
initialized.
Reporting. Agreed.
Our base is
Yes,
under
sir.
attack.
Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Ready. Agreed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Prepare.
Reporting. Agreed.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Training.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Preparing.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
20
Affirmative.
minutes remaining.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting
orders.
affirmative. Awaiting
At
orders.
once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Base is under attack.
Waiting yes, sir.
Prepare. Prepare. Infantry confirmed. Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting orders, sir.
Yes, sir.
Waiting
Agreed.
orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes,
Base
sir.
is under attack.
Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative.
At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Howdy.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle. Report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Base
Affirmative.
is under attack.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once.
Repairing.
Reporting. Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative now.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Cannot deploy here. 10 minutes remaining.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Training.
Awaiting orders. At once.
Unit ready. Training.
Diggity.
Unit ready.
Waiting order.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Oh,
Training.
bang,
Base is under attack.
bang. Diggity.
Unit ready. Prepare.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed.
Prepare.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Preparing. Prepare. Our base is
Vehicle.
under
Report.
attack.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle. Report. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Warning. 5 minutes
Vehicle
remaining.
affirmative. Acknowledged.
Howdy. Yes, sir. I hear you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Warning. 4 minutes remaining. Our base is under attack. Unit lost. Preparing.
Very well. Very well.
Warning. 3 minutes remaining.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Warning.
Reporting.
2 minutes remaining.
Ready and waiting.
Unit lost.
Very well.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Base is under
Acknowledged.
attack. Warning. 1 minute
Affirmative.
remaining. Preparing.
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Reporting.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Cannot deploy here.
Acknowledged.
Base is under attack. New construction options. Allied reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative.
East.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Awaiting order. Now, affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Unit lost. Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived. New construction options.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. At once.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Our base is under attack. Preparing. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. On hold. Cancel.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Yes, sir.
Construction full. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes,
Unit
sir. Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Awaiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting.
Yes, sir.
Base is under attack.
Acknowledged.
Low
Yes, sir.
power.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Awaiting order.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Preparing.
Reporting.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir.
On
Affirmative.
hold.
Reporting. Very well. Reporting. At once.
Cancel. Our base is under attack.
Reporting. Very well.
Repairing. Building.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Construction complete.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Reporting. Agreed. Awaiting orders. Very well. At once. Affirmative. At once.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Awaiting order.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Our base is under
Affirmative.
attack. Prepare.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Building.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Acknowledged.
Preparing. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost. Unit lost. Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Prepare. Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Affirmative.
Base
Acknowledged.
is under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Base is
Acknowledged.
under
Acknowledged.
attack.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Repairing.
Reporting.
Building. Repairing. Unit ready. Construction complete. New construction options. Training.
Vehicle
Unit
affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training.
Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Vehicle reporting.
Base
Awaiting
is
orders.
acknowledged.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds. Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Our base is
Awaiting
under
order.
attack. Unit ready.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle affirmative. 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 Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit
at once.
ready. Base is under
Yes, sir.
attack.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. At once. Affirmative.
Building.
Vehicle
Insufficient
reporting.
funds. Unit lost. On hold. Cancel. Building.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Allied reinforcements
Acknowledged.
have arrived from the
Affirmative.
west. Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting,
Unit
sir.
lost. Our
Yes,
base
sir.
is under attack.
Waiting orders.
Affirmative.
Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost. Unit lost. Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
Base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Mission timer initialized. Our base is
Yes,
under
sir.
attack.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Training.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Waiting orders.
Training.
Reporting.
Unit ready. Training. Prepare. Unit
Waiting
ready.
orders. Yes, sir.
Our base
Yes, sir.
is under attack.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
No, at once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well.
Agreed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Training. Unit lost. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready. Training.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Training. Base is
Reporting.
under attack. Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Training.
Affirmative.
Structure sold.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Prepare.
Yes, sir.
Waiting orders.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Agreed.
ready. 20 minutes.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting.
Base
Course.
is under attack.
Awaiting orders. Of course.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Waiting
Unit
orders.
lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our base is
Affirmative.
under attack.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Training.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Agreed.
Structure sold.
Reporting at once. Ready and waiting.
Structure sold.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once.
Vehicle. Acknowledged.
Waiting orders. Very well.
Unit lost. Structure sold.
Reporting.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes,
Light
sir.
reinforcements
Agreed.
have arrived from the west.
Vehicle
Reinforcements have
reporting.
arrived.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Agreed.
Affirmative.
Waiting orders.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our
Acknowledged.
base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
10
Of
minutes
course.
remaining.
Acknowledge. At once. Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Unit lost.
At once.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. At once. Yes, sir.
Repairing.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Affirmative.
Training.
Yes,
Unit
very well.
lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
sir.
ready.
Reporting.
Training.
At once.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Howdy.
Vehicle. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. At once. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative.
Vehicle. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Warning.
Very
5
well.
minutes remaining.
Yes, sir.
Base
Acknowledged.
is under attack.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. At once.
Reporting.
Preparing.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Warning.
Affirmative.
4
Agreed.
minutes remaining.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Warning. 3
Waiting
minutes
orders.
remaining.
Very well.
Medic
Unit
reporting. Moving
lost.
out. Moving out. Medic reporting.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Warning.
Acknowledged.
2 minutes
Affirmative.
remaining.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Our base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Awaiting order. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Warning. 1 minute
Awaiting
remaining.
orders.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Very well. At once. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Ready in course. Reporting. Affirmative. Agreed.
Lost. Reinforcements have arrived. Repairing. Our base is under attack.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Training.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Waiting order.
New construction options. Allied reinforcements have arrived.
Awaiting
from
orders.
base.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Base is
Affirmative.
under attack.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived. New construction
Yes, sir.
options. Building.
Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete. New construction options. The base is under attack. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Our base is under attack. Unit lost.
Vehicle. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
At once. Yes, sir.
Construction sold.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Unit
At once.
ready.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Building.
Ready and
Unit
waiting. Of
lost.
course. At once. Very well.
Unit lost.
Awaiting
Order.
order. Acknowledged. Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Repairing. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Reporting.
Base is
Affirmative.
under attack.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Vehicle. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building. New construction options. Unit ready. Building. Our base is under attack. Training. Unit ready. Building. Training. Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Building.
Very well.
Unit ready.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Agreed.
Training. Unit ready. Our base is under attack. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction
Reporting.
complete.
Affirmative. Knowledge.
Unit ready.
Vehicle. Knowledge.
Building.
Reporting.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Construction
Yes, sir.
complete. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Training. Unit ready. Building. Unit lost. Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Our base is under attack. Unit ready.
I hear you. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit
I'll
ready.
get my range.
Building.
Yeehaw!
Unit ready. Building. Training. Our base is under
I'll
attack.
get my range.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Diggity.
Training. Unit ready.
I'll get my
Building.
range.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Vehicle. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Training. Unit ready.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Building.
Howdy. I'll get my range. Diggity.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
No, affirmative.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. At once.
Unit ready.
Waiting orders.
Building.
Acknowledged.
The base is under attack. Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes,
sir.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting
Yes,
orders.
sir.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting
Unit
orders.
ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is
Acknowledged.
under attack.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
No, affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Ready and
lost.
waiting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Reporting.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Building.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Ready and
lost.
waiting.
Our base is under attack.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost. Unit
Vehicle
lost.
reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Waiting orders.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Our
Reporting.
base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Waiting orders.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Reporting.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Our
Yes,
base
sir.
is under attack.
Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yeah. Awaiting orders. Agreed.
Unit lost. Mission failed. Mission timer initialized. Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Go affirmative. Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Go. Yes, sir.
Waiting orders. Affirmative.
Go.
Base is
Very
under
well.
attack.
Reporting. Of course. Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Training.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Vehicle
Training.
reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
20
Reporting.
minutes.
Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Agreed.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Yeah.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting.
Our base is under attack. Allied reinforcements have arrived from the west.
Awaiting affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost. Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Of course.
Our base is under attack.
Reporting.
Training.
Agreed. Vehicle reporting.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Reporting. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Negative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Lost.
Vehicle reported. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost. Training.
Go affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Training. Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Huh? I hear you. North line, diggity.
Reporting. Very well. Affirmative.
Ten minutes remaining. Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Of course.
Preparing.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Agreed. Very well.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
One.
lost.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir.
Is under attack. Unit lost. Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Unit
Yes, sir. Of
lost.
course. Yes, sir.
Unit
Reporting.
lost.
Very affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Very well.
Warning, 5 minutes remaining. Warning, 4 minutes remaining. Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Unit lost.
Waiting orders.
Warning,
Yes,
3
sir.
minutes remaining.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Structure sold. Our base is
Yes, sir.
under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Awaiting
Warning,
affirmative.
2 minutes remaining.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Preparing.
Reporting. Knowledge.
Unit
North
lost.
line, bomb.
Reporting. Affirmative.
North diggity, bomb.
Yes, sir.
Howdy.
Warning,
Waiting
1
orders.
minute remaining.
Oh, diggity.
Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Howdy.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
I hear you.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting
Vehicle
orders.
reporting.
Vehicle
Acknowledged.
reporting. Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our
Reporting.
base is under
Acknowledged.
attack. Reconstruction options.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived from the base. Building. Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Our base is
Awaiting
under
orders.
attack.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Low
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Repairing. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
New construction options.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Base is under attack. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative. Agreed.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir.
I hear you. Yes, sir.
Base is under attack.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Knowledge. Affirmative. Waiting order. Knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged.
Repair.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Knowledge.
Unit lost.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Structure sold. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost. New construction options. Building. Unit lost.
Vehicle. Reporting. Knowledge.
Base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
See? Diggity.
Waiting order. Knowledge.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Knowledge. Yes, sir. Knowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative.
Unit
Knowledge.
lost. Unit ready. Building. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Diggity.
Unit
Diggity.
ready. Building.
Reporting.
Training. Unit ready. Training.
Ready and waiting.
Building.
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Our base is under attack. Training. Repairing. Building. Unit ready. Training. Building. On hold. Cancel.
I hear you.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready. Repairing. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Base is under attack. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Knowledge.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Vehicle.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Cannot deploy here.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
Training.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
At one.
Building. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready. Training.
Ready and waiting.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training. On hold. Training.
Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready. Building. Training. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Training. Unit ready. Building. Unit lost. Base is under attack.
Waiting order. Now affirmative.
Unit ready. Training.
Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Vehicle
Building.
acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Building.
Agreed.
On hold. Cancel. Building.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Vehicle report.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Oh, diggity.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Building. Primary building selected. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Vehicle
Building.
reporting.
Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Chew on this.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
ready. Insufficient funds. Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Our base is under attack.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Reporting.
lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Waiting
lost.
order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
On hold. Cancel.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Our base is
Acknowledged.
under attack.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Vehicle
lost.
affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Vehicle
Affirmative.
report acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Reporting.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Ready and
Unit
waiting.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yeah, okay.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Training. On hold.
Acknowledged.
Cancel.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Rise and shine.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Training.
Awaiting orders. Agreed.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training. Construction complete. Our base is under attack. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Training.
Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction options. Building.
Lord money, Mom.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Knowledge.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Base
Acknowledge.
is under attack. Building.
Acknowledge.
Unit lost.
Acknowledge. Ready and waiting.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledge.
Unit
Acknowledge.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledged. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledge.
ready.
Acknowledge.
Building.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost. Unit lost. Training.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledge.
Training. Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Very
ready.
well.
Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
How big it is?
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
Waiting orders. Reporting.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting orders.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building. Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Affirmative.
Vehicle
Yes, sir.
reporting.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Base is under
Acknowledged.
attack.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Waiting
Building.
order.
Unit
Waiting order.
lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledge.
Unit lost.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete. Our base is under attack. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Howdy. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
How
Building.
big it is?
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
How big it is? I'll get my range. Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle
Insertion
reporting.
funds.
Howdy.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Base is
Affirmative.
attacked.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Reporting, sir.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Vehicle
Building.
reporting. Affirmative.
Unit
Reporting.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Affirmative.
Base is under
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Our base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Training.
Affirmative. Report acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Reporting. Reporting.
Affirmative.
Base is
Vehicle
under attack.
acknowledged. Affirmative knowledge. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Awaiting order. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged.
building.
Acknowledged.
Our base
Yes,
is
sir.
under attack.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Reporting. Agreed.
Training. Insufficient funds.
Rise and shine.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training.
Rise and shine.
Unit ready. Preparing. Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training.
I'll get my ring.
Unit
Waiting
ready.
orders. Affirmative.
Waiting orders. Affirmative.
Awaiting
Yes,
orders.
sir.
Yes, sir. Vehicle
Yes,
reporting.
sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Rise and shine. Yeehaw!
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Howdy? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
I hear you. Oh, diggity.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Oh, diggity.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Reporting. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Rise and shine.
Reporting. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
I'll get my ring.
On hold. Cancel.
Yes, sir.
Door
Reporting.
fine.
Agreed.
See? I hear you. Yes, door fine, Mom.
Awaiting acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Training.
I hear you.
Unit
I'll get
ready.
my range.
Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Oh, diggity.
Yes, sir.
Vehicle reporting. Waiting
Unit
orders.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Very well.
Unit lost.
I hear you.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
I'll get my range.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Agreed.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Diggity.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready. Building.
Ready and waiting. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Oh,
Building.
diggity. Yes, sir.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Diggity.
Unit ready. Building.
Oh, I'll get my range. I'll get my range.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Oh, diggity. I'll get my range. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative.
Vehicle. Affirmative.
Oh,
Unit lost.
I'll get my range.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Vehicle.
Very
Reporting.
well.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
On hold.
Vehicle. Affirmative.
Cancel.
Reporting once. Very well.
Reporting.
Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Of course. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Of course. Very well. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Awaiting orders. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. At once. Affirmative. 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 At once. Affirmative. Of course. Awaiting affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
On hold.
Yes, sir.
Cancel.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. At once.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed. Agreed.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting very well. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Waiting order. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. I'll get my ring.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Reporting. Agreed.
Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Howdy. I'll get my ring.
Awaiting orders.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Mission saved.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Vehicle
Yes, sir.
reporting.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Reporting. Affirmative. Knowledge. Knowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Knowledge.
Vehicle acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Reporting. Acknowledge. Waiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit
Acknowledge.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. At once. At once. Very well. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Acknowledge. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Vehicle
Acknowledge.
reporting.
Building.
Reporting. Knowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Building. Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledge.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledge.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Awaiting
funds.
orders. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. No. Affirmative. Affirmative. Knowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Knowledge. Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Knowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Reporting.
Very well.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Mission accomplished.